Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to my live very after 5. I actually cooked the dinner tonight and then realised, I forgot my live. I just want to share something that happened yesterday. I was chatting to someone I know and they were just, I don't know how it came up in conversation, but they said that Eddie Hobbs once said that once you had a pulse, anyone could be an estate agent. And I thought about this today and I thought, what an outrageous thing for Eddie Hobbs to say. Does anyone actually realise what goes into this job? It is a massively challenging job. Very rewarding if you love it. And I'm very fortunate that I do love it 99% of the time. So today I spent 4 hours with a couple of my colleagues on an IPAV webinar, a conference webinar. And IPAV is the professional organisation that we're members of, which is the Institute of Professional Auctioneers and Valuers. It was a brilliant conference. Now we have to do CPD hours to maintain our licence as estate agents. And this particular conference was on lettings and the rental market. It was really fascinating. So there was so many different speakers on taxation. We had somebody from the RTB speak, with somebody from the housing body in respect to HAP payments. We had somebody speaking in relation to the affordable housing scheme. We had somebody from another housing body with respect to requirements when renting out a property to tenants on HAP or RAS payments. So it's really, really interesting. So this is kind of behind the scenes stuff. We have loads of learning and conferences that we have to attend, both online and in person. And 2 weeks ago, we were in Dublin doing a day's seminar. Actually went on from lunchtime till 7 o'clock in the evening, all around valuations and legislation around that and learnings and the whole lot. So quite a bit goes on behind the scenes. And also in terms of what do we actually do? Well, I think in some cases we can be almost like therapists, because we really have to have extremely good interpersonal skills, because it's a very difficult time for people selling and buying properties. Sometimes it's very happy when they get the keys and the transaction is finished, but it can be a difficult time depending on the situation. Sometimes people are selling for probate, a loved one has died. It could be a case that it could be a family breakup, a divorce, a separation. It could be a relocation to a new area, new job, first time buyer. Just so many different reasons. Sometimes they're happy reasons and sometimes maybe they're not so happy reasons at the time. So obviously we have to be really sensitive to people's particular situation. Also, our job is, when we are selling a property, we're acting for the seller. Our job is to get the best price. So we have to be good negotiators. We definitely have to be really good problem solvers, because very few sales are smooth. It could be issues with septic tank. It could be very often problems with planning permission, problems when it's discovered that the property for sale, there's an issue with boundaries, the list goes on. And so sometimes as well, sellers don't have realistic expectations. Their expectations are way above what the market will pay for the property. So it's kind of trying to negotiate the best price, I suppose, within the market constraints. What will buyers pay? And buyers are very savvy. And sometimes, and often actually, buyers are on the market a lot longer than sellers. So we're problem solvers. We need to be really good at helping people and deal with difficult situations. We need to be great negotiators. We need to be fantastic marketeers now. It's all about marketing. Look at the social media now that estate agents have to do. All of that in terms of making sure properties are featured on not only the property portals, but social media such as Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, of course, and now TikTok. So we got to learn that as well. So there's a good bit that goes on into the job, and then there's advertising, and then there's running a business, the business of looking after your people, your staff, because then we need to make sure that everyone's trained and provides a great service when it comes to customer service, understands the legislation, compliance, and the whole lot. So I just said I'd share that with you in light of what Eddie Hobbs said apparently some time ago, that all you needed was a pulse. No, you need a lot of stuff. You need to be good at a lot of things. You need to be really competent. You need to be passionate. You need to be all about continuous learning. You need to like working with people. And I'm blessed that I do. I'm also very fortunate to work with great people. And I'm very fortunate to have great clients who trust us with one of the biggest decisions of their lives. So I'll leave you on that note after my inspiring day on the IPAV webinar. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely evening. Slán go fóill.